Hello, my name is Jen, and I am the Channeled Baker. Welcome to my channel. Here in today's today's video, I'm going to talk about my gift of mediumship. And that, I have to be transparent, was a gift that I've had since I was age 5, but I didn't know I had it. So for those that are actually, maybe you guys have the gift. There's people that are watching this that you may have it. Or quite honestly, there's people that are just watching it and just purely just interested or curious or feel pulled to mediumship. Understanding like how it's interesting how we can talk to those that are dead, that are no longer with us. And I just want to say thank you for being here, being open and holding space for me, to allow myself to share what it is in my gift. So as I mentioned, I was the age of 5 when I had my gift awakened, you could say. And it was awakened because I was able to see in the dark. I see people, beings, I can just see in the dark. That was a gift of mine. That was part of my gift, I should say, for mediumship. And it freaked me out. It freaked me out so bad. And then actually, subconsciously, the gift ended. It closed off is what happened. So fast forward to 17, maybe 18. It was senior year in high school that summer. I had a dream one night, and it was one of my best friends who I actually graduated with at that time, that year. And he came to me and he was like, Jen, it's awesome here. It's so awesome. Dude, tell everybody I'm happy. I'm fine. Just tell everybody I'm okay. Like, just, and he kept reassuring, and he looked so happy. He did look happy. That was it. And I was just like, Andrew, what are you talking about? Like, I was so confused. Like, right? I'm in a dream. So I thought. Anyhow, I wake up the next morning, do a phone call. Andrew had passed away. And he was the special one that opened my gift up for mediumship. And I'm getting emotional because he was such a special person to me. Friends at a young age, middle school, very active in the youth group with us all, and hung out at our house all the time. And we actually walked down the aisle together, like for the ceremony, like walked together for the graduation part in our high school year. So it was really special to me. He's always held a special place in my heart. And so he opened that gift back up. Now, throughout those years, let's say age 18 through, I'm now 38, so up until mid-30s, I was giving messages. People would come to me that I knew that would just give me messages to tell their loved ones. And so I did. And I thought it was kind of weird. I thought people wouldn't have believed me. Probably they didn't. Who knows? It was none of my business. But I did that just for their loved one. And a lot of times, every time I did that, it was like, wow, you're not going to believe this. This is what I was going on a couple of past week, or this is what's been going on. Like, this happened, like, literally last night. I was crying, and I wanted a sign from my loved one. And yeah, so those were kind of my affirmations. Like, all right, cool. I did something really cool. Like, it was right. It was the right thing, right? I am a believer in God, Jesus Christ. They're my higher source. And with my gift of mediumship, I look at it like I have a whole divine team now. Not only do I have those two, but I have a whole group of angels that were with me, or that are with me, I should say. And then we have guides. We have 5 guides that are with us throughout our whole life. And they're with us from when we're born to when we die. And these 5 people are assigned to us to help guide us, to be with us, to help us make decisions. Like, they know it for our highest good. The cool thing is that a little fun fact that I want to share with you for yourself is that you can talk to your guides and your angels. Talk to them. They're there to serve you. They're there to help you. Talk to them. Ask them yes and no questions. Typically, that's how it works. Just yes and no questions and see how they show up. A lot of times, they will give you a thought or a feeling that seems like it's your own, but it's really not. That's really cool. Because they can only show up and give you what you can handle. And that's what I want to kind of also speak on for mediumship. A lot of times people want their loved ones to come to them so bad. And they do come to them, but only in a way that they can handle. And I'll share a cool, quick little story. I knew someone who their mom had passed away. And they wanted their mom to come. She just wanted her mom to come. And in her eyes, he wasn't coming. But unbeknownst to her, there was signs that are around her that she was kind of blind to. Her mom was showing up to her in the way of flowers. And that was probably one of the biggest things that when that was pointed out to her, it was like a biggest aha moment, like reassurance that my mom's with her, right? My mom's with me. And I just think it's really special. Like that's just one example that I can share with you. Some show up as birds, butterflies. For me, my mom is a bumblebee. And also, fun fact, my mom is the one that kind of has, not shoved, but guided me to my gift of mediumship, to really growing in this last, throughout my whole life, actually. She's has really helped me through this process of growing into this gift. And I look forward to what's to come. It's been amazing this past year. And also, she's my main gal. I mean, how cool is that? My mom dies when I was 8, and she would come to me throughout those years at my night when I was in bed sleeping. She would come to me, but I would just lose it. I would just cry in front of her, bawling. And she would just walk away. And I'd be like, I missed my opportunity. Couldn't talk to her. I literally could not talk to her. But I really think that was just a lot of emotional processing that was happening that I had stored, that I didn't release. So, so she's my main gal. I check in with her, talk to her daily. And not always daily. Sometimes I forget. I just always assume that she's always there and I'm talking. She hears me. Sometimes I gotta get specific, but I know she's with me, so I don't have to really go that deep with the question that, along with my other guides. But so that's like a good part of the mediumship and my gift. And I want to kind of make known that, as I mentioned prior, that I didn't know I had the gift of mediumship. It took a spiritual teacher of mine in my life, who I went to go get Reiki sessions with her, and healing sessions, and it had came out, and she suggested, why don't you check out this weekend, there's seminars and classes about mediumship. She goes, why don't you just check it out? And I was like, all right. It was local, so I didn't have to go fly out of state or anything. I was like, all right, I guess I'll learn about mediumship. And mind you, I was already pulled to the Teresa Long Island medium, to Tyler Henry, Hollywood's medium, and There's another gentleman, I think his name's John. But anyways, I've already watched their shows. I follow them and just watching them always. And I was always in awe, like, wow, they have that gift. Like, that is so cool. And I felt so drawn to them. And I say that because sometimes we can get drawn to something so deep that it actually is in alignment with what we should be doing. Not to say that I didn't like mediumship, is just so happened that's how my gift is in this world. For my spiritual gift, we all have spiritual gifts, FYI. So tap into it. If you're not aware, sit and meditate. What I mean by meditate is you don't have to be in a proper circle. Just sit outside on the porch and literally ask the question, what is my spiritual gift? Just ask that and just watch how slowly you'll just get awakened or feel pulled, and you'll just start getting, people will start showing up on your path in your life. That's how I got my teachers, spiritual teachers, like literally come along my path. And that's kind of what happened with me. I got curious and I felt drawn to things. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. So I say that all because me not knowing what mediumship was, so I went to this weekend. It was a 3-day weekend. By the first class, I was already channeling. Already getting messages. Like, it just opened up. Not only did I learn about it, but I was channeling. So that was probably the most mind-blowing experience that I could have ever tapped into. I mean, I thought baking was it, right? And I should probably tap onto this part for the baking. Up until that weekend, it was brought to me. I felt a pull, like I felt like it was God telling me that I needed to give up baking. Now, mind you, I did this for 17 years. And I literally fell apart when I heard that. Baking, that's who I identified as. That is all I've ever done in my career. And you want me to give that up? Like, now what am I going to do? Literally, I heard the words, you need to give that up. It's not who you are. And I tell you what, I struggled with that for so long. And it was hard. But I surrendered. I was like, all right, God, you don't want me to bake? All right. You've always provided for me. You've always taken care of me. All right, I surrender. And then it was like the following weekend, I had went to that mediumship weekend, and I learned about that and how the doors opened up. So sometimes it takes somebody else on our path to point out things for us to do, to explore. But listen to that inner voice inside. Listen to that voice that does not steer you wrong, that our intuition will not steer us wrong. Our mind and our hearts will screw us up. That's for sure. My mind and heart has got me in a lot of trouble in places and situations and relationships that I didn't even want to be part of. If you look at it, if you're on the outside looking in, no, I don't want to go through that again. But you know what? I have to point out there too, I needed all of those things, all of those places and situations and relationships, all of that had to end and go through that to bring me to where I am here, to give me the knowledge and the skill sets, because some of those life situations that I've gone through are actually giving messages for people from their loved ones that I've actually gone through already. So it's, I'm a true believer that what we go through is so that we can be a blessing to someone else, a true blessing. And I know it's uncomfortable. I know you're probably like, you gotta be kidding me, Jen. Like, seriously, I don't want to be a blessing for anyone else. I'm just in a selfish, closed off space. Like, I don't even want to go through anything crappy. I'm telling you, it's for more than just being a blessing for someone else. It's really gonna take you to another level within yourself. Grow and develop way deeper. And yeah, I am thankful. Looking back, I am thankful for everything that I've gone through and where I am. And I get emotional because there was a lot I've been through. And it's always on the outside looking in. People think that you have it all figured out and you're this and that, right? But even me coming out just saying that I'm a medium in this last year, that was super hard for me. A gift that I've had for so long that I didn't know. But then as I got more awareness around it, it took me almost a month or two just to share it publicly with people because I was so scared. And I finally said enough is enough. This is a God-given gift. And I'm going to choose to help and bless people with it. Bring them joy with it. And that's when I knew my heart was in the right place. Truly aligned like I did with baking. A true passion that I really just wanted to help people. And it brings me so much joy doing that. And it's so cool seeing the messages that are being delivered, just the people receiving them. It is so cool to see that on the other side of it. And so here I am. And I created this channel because I was told to. I was told by my guides, I was directed to start a platform to merge both gifts. My gift of baking and my gift of mediumship. And here it is, I'm merging them. I don't know how this is all gonna look, but I do know I'm told to do this and I'm gonna do this. So in the meantime, I'm gonna share stories and with people, interview people, share cool things about baking, even answer people's questions about mediumship, or maybe I'll do a live reading and air that, right? I don't know, but I'm gonna always follow and do what I'm told, kind of like a child, right? Because I tell you, when you're out of the flow, it shows up. That shows up. When it flows, it goes. When it does not flow, it literally does not go. And I mean by that is forcing things. Forcing things does not work out in the end. So, little piece of advice. But I'm going to end this video with an affirmation. And again, I do affirmations to help build my subconscious mind to continue bringing in beautiful things, speaking love and light through myself. And for this one, the affirmation is, I choose joy. I choose joy. Joy every time. I choose it. I choose joy over darkness. I choose joy over sadness. I choose to see the light. That is joy in every situation of our lives. And in all the gifts that are being revealed. So sit with that, see how that feels. Just keep reminding yourself, I choose joy. And just feel how that feels. Just saying it, just pay attention to how that feels. Like, I feel joy. Just such a higher vibration with it. It's so cool. Just really tap in. If you got anything out of this video, just realize how that feels and be tapped into yourself. But again, thank you for being here. And for the next video, we're going to talk about our subconscious mind, bring awareness with that, and what that kind of manifestation, like how they all kind of play together. But in the meantime, I choose joy. So do you. Have a great one and see you later.